Howdy, folks! How are y'all doing? Cub here. My nasal passages are mostly clear, and today we're gonna do something that you might fear. I only did that because I thought it would rhyme. I didn't realize that I'm here and clear would rhyme, and then I said it, and I was like, I gotta keep this rhyme going. Fear came to mind because fear often comes to mind. Not really, I'm a pretty chill guy. So today we're gonna be looking, oh, you know what, we should have started this in the end because I have something to show you folks there. I know, we were just there last episode. Not the most fun thing in the world. Been there, did that. Look at these teleporters, aren't they handy? Sure would like to have some more of those if you know what I'm saying. I forgot when we set this up that there's this little exhaust port over here that spits out the used up ores, like the used up little blocks of blue stuff, the cyanide or whatever it's called. And it was just sending it to the overworld for no reason, so I decided to instead duct it straight up here where it will... What just happened? Someone replayed my Snapchat. How dare they? They're gonna see me jiggling my... Okay, well anyway. No, that was a joke. It's just a joke. I know how things are on the internet. They did replay my chat, but it was just me talking about my cat because that's what my life revolves around. My cat and my dog. If I could just mush them together, I'd have Cat Dog, which sounds like a hit TV show. I need to get on to someone about that. Disney or Netflix or Nickelodeon or something. But anyway, it spits out the used up blocks which have quite a bit of EMC. Let's see if we can actually find out what they're called. I think it's like a CY right there. It is cyanite, unless it's kyanite. But I've been told that I pronounced cayenne wrong. It's like cyan or something like that. Whatever. C should not make S sounds, folks. Caution. No, I guess caution is good. We'll leave that one alone. In any case, it's now being sent up here and it's feeding into the energy condenser to contribute to our Yellorium block creation, which means we now have 24 Yellorium blocks. Pretty small. I was gonna say big deal. Not a big deal at all. No one cares. Just thought I would share it with you in case some of you were, yeah, get out of here. Get out of here, the end. Today, though, we're gonna be building some new teleports, and don't panic. Being the great guy that I am, and never doubt that I am, in fact, a great guy, I did this. I went ahead and built 2 more teleporters. I couldn't find our old frequency transmitter, so I just built a new one. Yep, 6 MFSUs, and our IC2 EV producers. Got 6 of those. We'll go ahead and set this up probably right here. Now, we played with these around during a interlude episode that not a whole lot of people watched or cared about. We're going to be building another one today, though, so we'll put the teleporter... Actually, we'll tuck the teleporter. God, good gosh, Gypsy, you're killing my feet right now. We will tuck now. Come back here, you get back over here right now. We'll tuck them away up here. Fly. Every time I come back from the end, the ring doesn't work anymore. Fly me away. Fly me to the moon. Fly me away to yesterday. We'll tuck these away. Unfortunately, they're all facing the wrong direction, but whatever. We'll put our teleporter there. And we've got some of this good stuff here. Perfect. And then we'll have to put a button in. And we'll have to do this number here. I haven't really, planned this out to a T, so nobody get too excited about, oh man, Cubs, he's got this big plan. It's going to be fantastic. It's going to be the greatest thing any of us have ever seen in our lives. It's not. Prepare to be disappointed if that's what you thought. You should have been watching me long enough, and in particular, the final season, to know, I don't really care. This is all about just doing the big over-the-top stuff. Perfect. So these are all facing the right direction now for us to throw down our conversion units. Do I have to? I think I can just break these. Phew, thank goodness I can. I don't know what I would do right now if it turns out I couldn't, and I'd accidentally destroyed those. I don't think I'd want to have to build new ones, I'll tell you that much. So what? Shift-click, shift-click, shift-click. I'm not sure if these have particular inputs or outputs, and I also hope that it doesn't matter. Back here, we're going to have to get our power teleporting pipes. Get just a whole stack load of those. And I probably only need one. I think they can output... Oh, right, that's not going to happen. We're going to need to get some other kinesis pipes. What's our highest level kinesis? I think that it's... Is it diamond? Yeah, it's diamond. All right, we'll get 3 of those. That should do us just fine. We'll plop them in on the... Okay, that's not working also. All right, let's take a good hard look at one of these and see if we can find the end that's supposed to have things plugged into it. It's none of these ends. None of these are the ones we are looking for. What if I rotate it? Cannot be rotated. Did I create the wrong thing? I thought I built the right ones, right? Because we want to produce... What is this? IC2 EV producer. Max output, yep, that's right. That's what we want. Hold on, that's from the power converters mod. That's not what we want. Oh, goodness gracious. I've done the wrong thing. I don't know how I did it either. Unless we want to deal with a whole bunch of shenanigans. That's not what we want to do. We want to build from IC2, let's see, convert... we want the... That was a scary sound. Do I not have any of these lying around? I thought for sure I did. Here we go. That's what we want, a big flux generator. So, big flux generator, that's the ticket right there. That's our ticket item. Oh, good gosh. Well, I guess I better build those. We'll be right back. It's now been over a Minecraft day. It took longer than a day to build these because they're not easy. If you look at the recipe, advanced circuits, that's not a problem. The H-tree transformer, though, you have to build an MT and it's just a process. And I wish I'd noticed that before because there's also a process to build the other ones. Not too bad, though, which probably should have been my giveaway now that I think about it. The fact that those weren't that hard to build. How do I live without you? So are those the outputs or the inputs? I guess, again, the only way to find that out is to do that, and that did nothing. That, though, does something. So we want them to go toward the... Well, good... For flying ring. Keeps messing up on me. Okay, you need to be facing toward the... this is gonna... Okay, good. It was fine. It was... Wasn't it? How many of these should I have? Do I have to do that to all of them? I have to take them all out. Oh, this is not... I don't like these risks. I'm not sure. I think that it should be fine using this tool. It's been a while since I perused the wiki, so I could be completely wrong, but I think our MFSUs will do just fine. And we want them to output. We want them to face these. Hopefully they are. Honestly, we won't know until we start feeding power to them. And if at that point they don't work, we might have to like set them up with a bit of space between. You know what I mean? Let's get out of here. Just get out of here right now. I'm not tolerating this nonsense today. Receive on frequency 500. That should do it. And you should be getting, and then you should, unless we need to have a buffer pipe, which we probably do. That tends to be a thing that needs to happen. And I don't know why. I'm not sure why they are so desperate to get these buffer pipes, but they seem to love them. Frequency 500 receive. There we go. Okay, great. Not going anywhere, is it? Is it going anywhere? It's just building up and it's going nowhere. Why? Maybe if we move the teleporter. How do we get that out of there? There we go. Okay. So what direction are you facing, little MFSU? Do you even know? I don't think you do. You're probably facing toward this thing, so let's turn you around inside. Perfect. So now you should be receiving energy. Good gracious, that took a while. All right, so not you, darn it. Okay, we just need to set up the rest of these. So we've got 2 more of our diamond pipes here. Tick, tick. 2 more of these guys. Another tickety, tickety. Set them both to receive on frequency 500. Excellent. So that took... that was a lot of trial. That was a lot of error. So much error. But at the end of the day, looks like this is all set up correctly. These should all be filling up, and this should... See, the reason we need 3 of them full is because we're teleporting a really long way. We're going from here to Yield, Texas town, so we want to make sure that this is going to work. I think what we'll do is we have to wire this thing up to get electricity. Can we just put a... I think we've tried, but can't we... We'll just try again. Can I put a pressure plate on that and it'll activate it? I think I tried this in the past. Maybe if I put a pressure plate on the block next to it, that'll trigger it. Well, we won't know until we get enough power to do a teleport. So we'll go ahead and, yep, link to teleporter. Good. We need to go to Yield, Texas town to set up the next one. And of course, the only way to do that is by train. Possibly the last train ride we'll ever go on. Think about that. If this teleporter works, we might not need these trains anymore. By trains, of course, I do mean... carts. Excellent. Place that down. Kerplop. Off we go. Oh, right, you just nudge forward. That's all you gotta do. And we're away. Let's enjoy this final little ride. Oh my good gosh, look at it. Go now. Go now and drill. Fantastic, the drill head actually rotates. Look at that. Awesome. Oh, it has an unobstructed path now. All it's got to do is place down blocks and then move forward. So maybe it's in my best interest to work quickly before it reaches me. And then I don't think it'll fall off the bridge. Our base. We're going to be basing everything we do out of that train station, and it's going to be super great. I'm really looking forward to it, and hopefully you folks are too. Look at this over here. Oh, do you think maybe we chose the wrong place to do this? I mean, this is just a little clearing, and oh man, look at this. Look at this. This is like really nice. Oh, this is much more. Oh, the wild plains of Texas is the only place for me. That's not how the song goes. But I'll be darned if we have this beautiful, like, oh, and there's a cave. All right, you know what? I'm sorry, little pasture of land here. I had some big plans for you, but it looks like we're gonna keep on going here. Nah, darn it, just friggin', To heck with these joyrides, they're not that great. Cat, Gypsy Lou, what are you doing to my arm right now? Please stop it. No, I didn't. No. Stop. Good girl. Where are we gonna put this thing? There's not really a good place to put it inside the house here. Maybe out here? Might just have to plump it down out here with all the Galacticraft stuff. Because this seems to be... Look how free of lag this area is. This is glorious. I could spend all my days out here. In fact, I might start doing that exact thing. Just to heck with the world over the... Okay, well, now it's gotten laggy. As soon as I mentioned how glorious it was like, ha ha ha, ha ha, ha ha, joke's on you, Cub. And then it did that. Okay, so we want that there. Want this one back here. And we want this one back here. And I'm sure there's a better way of doing this. Again... Here's my thing. I'm not sure if we actually have to have... I know we probably need 3 big flux generators. I don't know if we... Because last time I remember, these things just send an infinite amount of power. There's no reservoir on them, right? There's no... Like, you can't max them out. So I don't know if we actually need to have 3 of them, but I also don't mind having 3 of them because they're not that expensive, and it doesn't hurt the setup any. And in fact, I'm okay with it. So teleporting pipes, we're going to need... The 3 of... we have a stack of them. Of course we do. Of course. Of course, a horse, Mr. Ed. I'm a little tired. I hope you folks can't tell. I hope that you're listening to this and you're thinking, wow, Cub is just... He's the picture of energy and excitement right now. I hope that that's what you get when you listen to these. And I hope that you just think to yourself, I really want to become an executive producer and support Cub and everything that he does. Because if that's what you're thinking to yourself, then you are a good person. Look at that. Link established. Good. Now we just have to figure out how to activate. I kind of like the way this looks. We could have added a 4th one to this one because there's a space over here, but this looks kind of cool. All right, so pressure plates. I don't think they have pressure. Yeah, they don't have a EMC value, so we'll just have to get some stone. 2 pieces, I think it is, and we might need 4 if we're going to create another one for back over yonder. Yonder is such a good word, too, by the way. Pressure plates, awesome, got the 2 of those. No, oh, they do have an EMC value. Oh, well, phooey do and fiddly dee. Look at that, I've made some for me. So if I place that on there, will that trigger it? My mother says I can see you, and that's creepy. Hold on a second. All right, she's not here. She's just... Oh, wow, that peaked the audio really bad. Sorry about that. She's not here. She just drove by the house, and my window's open, and let's see if this works. Well, that didn't work, but it might have been because we don't have enough power. We might have to wait until these get a bit more full. Oof, let's head back over there via this terrible cart system we have. And we'll see if we can teleport here because they've been generating power a bit longer over here than they have been over here. So no, okay, well this is happening now. This is interesting. No, turn this way. I'm just gonna run it. All right, so we now know that this does technically work, so we'll give that a try as soon as we check back here. These things are just pumping the energy away. The only way we could really check is if we go down here, and I thought the ring stopped working again. Right, so they still don't have that much energy, but I don't know how long... It's going to take a lot of energy to teleport us that far. And it doesn't look like we've got quite enough. And I'm going to guess that's what the problem is. I don't think it has to do with the pressure plate. The pressure plate should work. Oh, well, well, let's try a button. A button might be a good one, too. Let's see. Button. If we just throw a button down here, should be able to... Yeah, but there's just not enough juice, and I guess that's the problem. Well, maybe if we just chill, like Netflix style, and, you know, wait till these fill up a little bit more, we'll see what happens. Alright, 308,000 EUs? That ought to be enough, right? I mean, there's 3 of them, so that's that times 3. I was gonna wait until we had enough to be like 1 million, but no, that didn't work at all. Are we sure they're connected? I think they're connected. It might just be that it's so far away. They're both loaded. Right, this is definitely within a loaded chunk because I've got a massive world loader. And the other one I think is within a loaded chunk. We should probably head over just to make sure, because now that I think about it, that could theoretically cause a problem if that is not the case. So we want to verify. Also, we can run this route so much faster than we could ever have done it by train. Also, I'm keeping an eye on my audio, and it's weird the times it chooses to peak. Huh. Like right there. Like, why does it do that? But huh! Oh, it did it there too. Sorry about this at home, by the way, if you're watching this and you're just like, oh my gosh, my ears. I'm sorry, I don't want to be doing this to you, but at the same time, whatever, right? Just YOLO. YOLO your life. Your life is a YOLO. Your life is a YOLO on a yo-yo. Yo. Show. Plop. Oh yeah, it's definitely within that. Totally. Let's go fly out there and make sure. Just to be sure. I mean, we've got a pretty big... We could put just like a little spot loader out here just to be entirely 100% certain. But... Nah, mate. It's within this. It's fine. It's not a big deal. It's good. All of the ye old Texas town stays loaded at pretty much all times. So, I'm sure it's okay. It's fine. Hide your lasers, thank you. Please, no one wants to see those. Keep your lasers in wherever you keep your lasers. I've got a lovely bunch of coconuts. There they are, standing in a row. Red ones, green ones, brown of every sort. These aren't the words to the songs that you know. I make them up as I go. I guess we'll just stay here a bit longer then. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. I was watching YouTube videos to kill time. This is now gone. Oh, you know what? We've been here for a while. Oh, cool. Yeah, more diamonds. Great. Love that. We used a lot of them up in between episodes while I was building things. That's good. We should now have, if each one of these has the same amount, or at least close to, yeah, over 1.5 million EUs. Over. So that should be enough, right? Yes, it was. To what? So hold on a second. No, hold on. That made no sense. That was not... Don't tell me you drained power doing that. Oh my gosh. 22... You drained power. You know what it was. Oh my gosh, I know what it was. It did teleport us there. And it teleported us right onto that stupid pressure plate. And then that stupid pressure plate triggered the teleport back. Oh well, we have confirmed that it works. I'm gonna go break the pressure plate. Whoa, hold on. What are you doing up here still? I was supposed to take you down a long time ago. You need to go. There we go. Good, excellent, good deal. Just get rid of you altogether. Probably just throw a block of marble back there, because that's what we did over there anyway. And in fact, maybe just a whole little marble hub. Isn't that nice? And then get a bouton? Get a little bouton. There we go. And I would test it again. Except for the fact that now, all of these, which I just covered up, so maybe that wasn't the best plan. But yeah, all these are going to be empty now too. So it looks like not about 1.5 million EMC. Not on the dot, but pretty close to teleport me back and forth. Which, I mean, once those things are full would be fine. We should be able to get a few teleports back and forth. But still, that's a whole lot of EMC. Or not EMC, I should be saying EU. I could maybe accelerate, well, no. Because the problem isn't the amount of flux we're getting. We're getting enough flux, it's just, there's only a maximum amount of EU that can be, we'd have to build more converters? Would that do it? That might do it. Yeah, theoretically speaking, of course. If I built more, excuse me, their machine that I just ran into, if I built more big flux generators, maybe like 3 more and place them down here on the bottom, that would generate it, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that between episodes when we come back. We'll take a look at that, and also something else that might be a good time saver, time being the key to that. That's your clue for next episode. Until then, I hope you folks have enjoyed this episode. Hope those peaks haven't been too bad, and you've been able to get through with them. Until next time, thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll see y'all later. Bye. Reasons that I do not like recording more than 2 or 3 of these at a time, because I've gotten some fantastic feedback from you folks letting me know all kinds of cool information